yesterday afternoon, here in Abuja, Nigeria's political capital, I checked in with the Honorable Minister in charge of Power, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, and I began by asking him why infrastructure is critical to the entire economic and recovery growth plan document and what is being done to raise the game. Let's take a listen.
A 4-year plan that was designed at the time that the economy was in recession. And so it's a 2017 to 2020 plan. And I think that we're in a good place in terms of the commitment to infrastructure. You will see evidence of that from my ministry in housing projects in 33 states. You will see evidence of that in road projects in all states of the Federation. Every state, there is no state where we are not impacting with road infrastructure work. You will also see that with power projects, particularly transmission projects. Currently, I think there are about 94 of such projects going on in various parts of the country. You will also, that is being implemented by TCN, the Transmission Company of Nigeria. You will also see that in the Niger Delta Power Holding Company, which also we supervise, in some of the uncompleted NIPP projects. There are about 109 of those in various stages of completion. So we have worked our talk, and the economic numbers also will tell you in terms of reduced journey times, in terms of the experience of motorists. The work is not finished without a doubt, but journey time reductions are now being reported. Fuel consumption as a result of journey time is now being reported. Those are economic micro indices. You will see artisanal engagement. You will see numbers going up in the quarterly NBS reports in mining, in construction, and so on and so forth. So it's heading in the right direction.
Within the context of this infrastructure investment was the recent comment made by Bill and Melinda Gates co-founder. Bill Gates, who was a Nigerian, and he said that the country needs to invest more in human development capital. What's your take on that?
Okay, I think there are many questions in there. But I think first to say is to acknowledge the very humanitarian content behind the philanthropy of Mr. Bill Gates, and that must be acknowledged without any doubt. But also to just say that if you go back in history and in time, there's this perhaps cruel irony about the burden of financial success. I think it then imposes a burden of philanthropy. And I say this perhaps dating back from the fable of Robin Hood. If you look back, if you look like places like Rockefeller Foundation today, if you look at John Hopkins, if you look at the Carnegie Institute, if you look at the Ford Foundation, all of these people first made money as entrepreneurs. Hopkins Jones, I think in Baltimore, as barely educated financialist who then spent all of his money. So there's a burden of giving it away in the end. And that's some philanthropy. And if you look locally too, there's the story of MK Abiola, there's eminently Dangote Foundation, there's the richest African woman, Mrs. Alakija. All of them have gone into philanthropy. I think that's a burden of making money. You now have the ironic burden of, again, giving it away. Truth be told, why that philanthropy is commended, philanthropy is not what is going to solve Nigeria's problem. It's well thought out programs like the ERGP. Now let's go through the ERGP. You know, in this country we've had SDG, MDGs, and now SDGs, and these are global objectives. But we've developed plans from them that we could all argue about from morning till evening. So we've had needs, then we've had seeds, then we've had Vision 2010, then we've had 7-point agenda, later it became transform.